Hey folks, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. This is a little channel update. I often like to come to you guys when I'm thinking about changes to the channel and stuff like that, and I always really appreciate your input. I had a chat with one of our regular viewers, David, you know who you are. Thank you for that chat that we had on the live stream about the channel. I've been thinking about what to do going forward. I've used this phrase a lot recently, that the channel is in a transitional period. And I wanted to sort of show you what I meant. So, obviously we've done some recent WoW stuff, but before that, say like around the Elandril stuff, it was, you know, we've been doing Final Fantasy IX, we've been doing some MIDI-craft, we did that run of Curse of Monkey Island, which was fun. And then, yeah, more MIDI-craft there, and I think this is probably... Yeah, there's some WoW there, and then obviously this is all the happy stuff. What I've come to realise is I need your guys' input, basically, so please help me out here. I don't want to be just a WoW creator, because things that happened a few weeks ago where I got really burnt out on WoW and I didn't want to make WoW stuff. And you can see what happened. I made variety stuff, and I love making content regardless of the game. I just love the process. I love engaging with you guys. The Minecraft stuff is great. Yeah, this playthrough of Monkey Island's a classic, childhood game of mine. Amazing. Absolutely loving playing Final Fantasy VII. But I recognise, and to be honest, I imagine the people who watch this video are probably like the core audience who watch me regardless of the games I play. And you guys, let me tell you, I love you guys and I appreciate you so much. And I know I tell you at the end of every video, and I do mean it. I do love you guys. You guys are the ones that watch everything. And I know it's the same guys and gals, because if you look at the variety stuff, it's always around the same number. It's around the 50s. So there's like a 70s there, I know that there is a core audience who will watch anything regardless, and then there are people who want to watch WoW stuff, and that is absolutely fine. So if any of you are watching this who just watch for the WoW stuff, I absolutely love you guys as well, because you guys have kept the channel chugging along, you can see the difference, okay? If you look at the WoW stuff compared to the variety stuff, the views are different. That is going to happen, I understand that. And that's not a complaint at all. But what if that happens again? What if I get burnt out on WoW and for a long time, I don't want to alienate a load of regular people who enjoy watching WoW stuff. And at the same time, I don't want to alienate my core audience by, I don't know, just like changing, or just doing WoW stuff because that gets better views and stuff like that. Now, obviously, I'm a part-time casual YouTuber, okay? Maybe I shouldn't look into it this much, but I like it. I like doing it. I like my stuff getting seen. This video, it's cool to be casual. I mean, when I saw that break 2,000 views, it made my heart happy, because I know it's only a short video, but, I wrote like a script, and I really put myself into it. My feelings towards it, I have very strong feelings towards the whole casual WoW, and people who I think take it maybe a bit too seriously. So for people to react that well and like it and stuff like that, that's great. I love that. Now I know, look, at all the views we got, 2,238, I've still only got 420 subscribers. Oh, that's a weird number. So I understand a lot of those views aren't from people who are part of the community. And the community, I've always said, is super important, and I will always feel that way. So, my initial thoughts, and I spoke about this with David, was, do we just keep doing this the way it is? Do I just push out variety stuff and the WoW stuff all on the same channel? It makes sense if people are watching me for me, little old me, but the stats show that, you know, the game is important as well. People see this channel as like a WoW channel, and that is fine. Now, it helps that I am enjoying WoW again, so I'm making more WoW content. But yeah, I mean, look at the difference of view. I mean, there's always the odd one that doesn't do very well, but there you go. You know, mostly we're looking at multiple hundreds of views for Happy's Journey. But you can see it changes when... Let me show you. When variety stuff comes out, the algorithm learns, you know, oh, someone might want this. So... And first videos of first episodes tend to always do well anyway. But then you can see the algorithm sort of goes, oh wait, you were doing that, now you're doing WoW again, and you know, less people see it, and blah 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 blah. You know, this is all very boring stuff. You know, it happens here as well. Well, blah 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 blah. When we started doing the Pokemon stuff, you know, we had, you know, views were pretty consistent, and then things go a bit skew if. Because of, you know, you know, Pokemon is of such a very different audience than classic WoW. People, you know, it doesn't know what to do basically, and so it might start pushing out WoW stuff to Pokemon fans, and they're like, I don't care about that, and vice versa. So I think what we're going to do is trial something, and I don't know when we're going to start it because we're in the middle of a playthrough. So here's what I think is going to happen. Elandril and the hardcore stuff, because I'm enjoying hardcore, is going to become regular again. That is because, well, I'm enjoying it again, so, you know, that's what I want to create. It'll be a bit like when it was the Professor and Elandril back in autumn last year. So you can expect that. And then I think we're going to finish Final Fantasy IX on this channel. And then variety stuff is we're going to trial it on this new secondary channel, which is... There we go. MIDI Plays Games. This was originally a backup channel that I had when I was going to do Football Manager content, but I've decided not to do that. But then again, it's variety, so I could always do it on there. I think this mentally frees me up to just throw anything on this channel. It doesn't need to be particularly edited. People might like the long form stuff. You know, they can go and watch that and stuff. There won't be any WoW on there. This will just all be variety stuff in the future. Probably the MIDIcraft stuff as well. And then, after Final Fantasy IX is done on the channel, on Midventures, future stuff will go on there, and then Midventures will slowly become mostly WoW orientated with these edited sort of... like, it's cool to be casuals, you know, me, like, I don't know what you'd call it, like video essay stuff around WoW and games and stuff like that. I think that's the way to do it. Once again, we're going to trial it. It may be in a month's time we just go, oh, actually, that didn't work, it doesn't matter, we'll just go back to it. And if that happens, then that happens. But, so, please... head over to MIDI Plays Games. It is literally, as it sounds. Let me... I'm going to add some text. Bloody hell, is that big enough? Jesus. Oops, where's that gone? There it is. Very professional MIDI, very professional. There you go, it's at Midventures Gaming. God, look at all of this shit on the screen. Right, let's get rid of it. Right, hide that. Go away. Put you there. There we go. Okay, yes. So go subscribe to that, and I'm not sure what's going to be the first video on there. It might not have anything for a while. Or it will have MIDIcraft on it. I'm not sure yet. We're going to trial it. if it doesn't, if nothing comes of it, that's fine. We'll just go back to putting everything on one channel. I just want to see what happens if I... Oh, that's still there. Oh god, pressing the wrong thing. So professional. There we go. And I'm going to continue to live stream on Midventures and everything like that. I don't think it would matter if we've... I mean, I haven't really streamed any variety stuff, but if I did, I don't know whether I would stream on the other channel. Probably not, because we've got Midventures, Twitch as well. Yeah, I'll probably just leave it as it is. But yes, future variety stuff will be on Midventures Gaming as we trial it out. This is not a definitive thing. Please give me feedback. We'll see how it goes. And I think that's about it. Thank you for coming on this continued journey with Midventures. It's amazing, you know, we're already getting close to 500 subscribers. We're 80 away. And that will open up a lot of exciting things for the channel memberships, stuff like that. I can start doing like membership specific stuff, and yeah, it'd be really... I forget what else you can do. Why don't we have a look? If I press earn. Oh, it's gone down to 419, or it hasn't updated. No, it hasn't updated. Okay. So as you can see, that's how close we are to our first level of memberships, or first level of monetization. So we can get memberships, excite your audience with access to exclusive perks as monthly paying member. Viewers will be able to join from your channel, and video games you'll receive 70% of the net revenue. Ooh. And then, so that's like a subscription basically. And for that you will get extra things. That's something we'll make another video and talk about how that looks. And then super chats and stuff like that. They're like little donations, I suppose, to the channel. With supers you can earn each time fans buy a highlighted chat or animated message. So I think that's during live streams, I think. I think that's how that works. And then shopping if we wanted to make... I find it very strange that we would have merch, but if we did have merch, then yeah, that would be that. And then eventually, you know, in the future, if we get to 1,000, that's where you can start doing like, you know, more monetization. But yeah, just a little peek around the corner there. But you know, it's been going really well, and I just want to experiment. I just want to, like, as you can see already, like compared to like even like the Minecraft stuff is starting to fall off a little bit. That is probably because it's getting lost in the algorithm, because we're doing WoW stuff, we're doing Final Fantasy stuff. I've put out something about Monkey Islands. The algorithm is probably just like, what are you? Who are you? And as we grow the community, it might be a case that we probably don't even need to split it into into channels anymore. We'll see. This is all just head in the cloud thinking. But yeah, thank you so much for coming on this journey. I really appreciate every single one of you, especially those of you who engage with the channel and chat with me and join the live streams. You know, you guys are, well, that's why I'm speaking to you, because I really appreciate your input. Yeah. So, guys and girls, thank you so much for watching. Go subscribe to Midventures Gaming. Also subscribe to Midventures, please. Thank you very much. And I will see you very, very soon. Bye for now.